mein Glück. Erika, wenn das Heidekraut rot-lila blüht, singe ich zum Gruß dir dieses Lied. Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein, und das heißt Erika. In mein Kämmerlein blüht auch ein Blümelein, und das heißt Erika. Schon beim Morgengrauen sowie beim Dämmerschein schaust mich an, Erika. Und dann ist es mir, als wenn es laut. Denkst du auch an deinen kleinen Rock? In der Heimat bleibt um dich ein Mägdelein, und das heißt Erika.
Oh, hey, now the mic's on. There we go. Hey, we're starting off strong. Hello, everyone. My name is Swamp. And it is the channel's birthday. Technically, it was the channel's birthday yesterday, but we're celebrating today. So yes, hello, everyone. My name is Swamp.
Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein, und das heißt Erika.
Yeah, we're starting off strong.
Kleines Blümelein und das Erika.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I thought about playing, the remix of the Ausländer Raus, but it's, I feel like that one's more verboten now than playing Erica. I feel like Erica is now like no one really cares. So yes, to explain something real quick, it is Swamp Pride Month. It is not, in fact, Gay Pride Month. And again, to start out strong, I feel like we need to set the tone. We already had Erica. Now it's Swamp Pride Month is kicking off now.
Homo! You faggot!
So you're a queer, aren't you?
Fag! Queer!
Faggot! What are you, a fag?
Homo!
And now that the stream has been successfully canceled already, hey, has it been shut down yet? Has that been enough? Or are we still going? It's my party. I'll do stupid things if I want to. All right, I pulled up a bunch of stuff just to ramble through to celebrate the birthday. I have not yet designed the year 3 mug glass. I was constantly dealing with so much stuff from YouTube after the last stream, the beginning of this year, and then was gone for those 3 months. They finally are getting to me, guys. They're finally getting to me. It's such a pain in the ass. But I'm not gone. Haven't been defeated. I will design some new, at least for myself, I have to get a year 3 mug. I've got the year 1 mug. I got the year 2 glass. Maybe this year needs to be like a Stein. We're just like upgrading every single year. All right, what's going on? Oh, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Private Pirate. And JD. Jimster, how's it going? Got the technically, I guess this is a new set. I only used it once, I think, before the crackdown. All right, as the YouTubers say, let's jump right into it, shall we? I got so much stuff pulled. I don't even know where to start. Yeah, year 1 was a little camping mug, like a little mug. Year 2 was an actual pint glass. Year 3, we'll do a Stein. Yeah, and by the time we get to year 8, we'll have Swamp brand beer that you can get in mini kegs. That's just how it goes. I don't make the rules. I just follow the laws of nature. That's just the way it is. All right, let's start with this one just because if you watched Tomfoolery Tuesday last week, there was that video of all those NYU students bragging about their majors, which was something else. Well, they have not learned their lesson, and there's another one of these videos. Thankfully. And here's the thing. If you're watching that and you were thinking, there's no way it can get worse than this. This is it. We've reached the pinnacle of failure. Well, then you haven't been watching my channel for the last 3 years, because I feel like a slogan for this channel could just be, it gets worse. So what's more annoying than just college students rambling about stupid made up degrees? College students of color rambling about stupid made up degrees. Because that seems to be what this video is. It's right there. Right from the get-go, you can tell. It's something else.
Latin American women in visual culture.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm studying the unseen body in creative spaces, erasure and exposure of the queer. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Nina, and I studied the arts, education, and social justice.
Yeah.
I'm Joyce. I study decolonial intimacies, indigenous politics, and resistance.
Yeah.
I'm Victoria, and I studied remembering or forgetting, navigating international conflict through collective memory.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Yvonne.
Oh, man. Maybe I shouldn't have started with this one. It's already coming in strong. Hey, in case you didn't know, to prepare you for what we're going to be doing here tonight on this stream, what do I want for my birthday, for my 3-year-old birthday? I requested it in the Discord. What I want for my birthday is racism. So that's what we're doing. I've already got so many questions. This is a good one right here. What? Okay, hang on.
I'm Victoria, and I studied remembering or forgetting, navigating international conflict through collective memory. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? Hit that one more time.
Remembering or forgetting, navigating international conflict through collective memory.
Yeah.
I don't even have to say anything racist. You can just watch it.
Hi, I'm Yvonne, and I studied monstrosity, the subaltern praxis. Or should I say I created it?
That is not something to brag about. Did you catch this crazy? Is it just me, or does this kind of look like an Indian or a Middle Eastern wearing blackface? I wanted racism for my birthday, and I'm getting it from them. I didn't even realize that was going to happen, but it seems like something funky's going on here. I guess that's just the mixing of the races kind of makes something beautiful and brave. Oh, listen to this. Listen to this.
Hi, I'm Yvonne, and I study monstrosity, the subaltern praxis. Or should I say I created it?
So you can just go to college now and create your own. Not good enough to actually get a real degree? Not happy with the other degrees? Just make up your own. What? What even is this? Hang on. The theory of monstrosity. What?
Monstrosity, the subaltern praxis. Or should I say I created it?
Hi, I'm Nunyala. I'm studying living artfully, art as ritual therapy and pathways of decoloniality.
I'm Naomi.
She needs to work on decoloniality. Look at her hair. Oh, yeah, that's totally 100% natural black political economy. I'm studying black political economy and what was it, decolonial something or other. Oh, no. Yeah. Pathway to
Art as ritual therapy and pathways of decoloniality.
Yeah, wow.
I'm Naomi, and I'm studying black.
Apparently, she doesn't mind the look of coloniality with the blonde hair and braids, but sure.
I'm Naomi, and I'm studying black political economy.
I'm Natalie, and I'm studying fashion history and gender studies.
I'm Jasmine. I studied phenomenological approaches to black womanhood, specifically how bondage.
It's one thing I'll never figure out, and I don't think anyone will ever be able to explain totally, is black women in fake hair, and then talking about decolonizing and being your true self, and the what the I can't hang on.
Phenomenological approaches to
The phenomena approaches to black womanhood, especially how bondage affects psychology and sexual development. Didn't Chris Rock make a documentary about black women and their fake hair? I feel like there's a correlation here somewhere. I'm telling you, there is. I don't know what it is yet, but there is.
to black womanhood, specifically how bondage.
Oh, God.
And my concentration is the radical disruption for survival, development in sub-Saharan Africa.
One more again. My concentration is the politics of global economies, radical disruption for survival
development in
and
sub-Saharan Africa.
man through
Social anthropology.
Oh yeah, sub-Saharan African is they're doing great. They're killing it. These degrees are really paying off.
Hi, I'm Kira, and I study textiles and environmental justice.
See, you get someone who could otherwise be normal, but then they have to tack on the environmental justice. I studied textiles. Okay, that's a real thing. And environmental justice. Well, son of a bitch. Now, you've gone off the reservation. All right. Mothman, thank you, sir. The channel is 3 years old. Do I look and sound like a 3-year-old? Give me maybe another few hours. I might sound like a 3-year-old. We'll get there.
Hi, I'm Dr. in sexuality of medicine, racial disparities, and women's health.
Huh?
Hi, I'm Ava, and I study woman, fugitive family, relationships, and identity. The transformative black woman.
I gotta hear that last one again. What?
Hi, I'm Ava, and I study woman, fugitive family, relationships, and identity.
Unwoman, fugitive family relationship. I told you all I wanted for my birthday this year was racism, and they're just giving it to him. I don't even need I don't even put commentary. Unwoman, fugitive family relationships, and identity, imagination, creation, and the transformative black woman. The transformative black woman. And I guess what transformative black woman means is making your hair red, like certain Europeans have. Sure, I guess we're just having a great time. I swear, man. You really don't at this point, it's gotten so off. When I first started this channel 3 years ago, it was kind of like, oh, hey, like, wow, I never seen kind of these weird things before. I'm saying, like, if you came across my channel, you found some things, or like, wow, look at the crazy stuff this swamp guy is finding. This is wild. Now you can just go to nyu.edu and you find all it. They've rendered me obsolete. I don't need to comment or find these things anymore. They just do it themselves, and we're all here to reap the rewards, I guess. Yeah, we're not. This country's not going to be able to do anything good as long as whatever the hell is going on is going on. Speaking of which, this may have been obvious to everybody many years ago, but did you know the FBI is gay? And no, it's not just something funny that you say to your friends. You're like, man, the FBI is super gay. The FBI is literally gay. From the FBI, official FBI. At the FBI, we know that diversity makes us stronger. During Pride Month, the FBI celebrates our LGBTQIA plus colleagues' contributions to our country and our mission. So, thus far, the contributions have included AIDS, monkeypox. So they're killing it. Our diversity coalition and their contributions, they've been nailing it, which is just awesome. Just totally. It used to be a joke. Man, the FBI is super gay. Joke in 2009, actual reality in 2024. And if you don't want to take my word for it, this is what they linked to from that tweet. So you got the tweet, and here's the link: fbi.gov/about/diversity and inclusion. The FBI is committed to cultivating a diverse and inclusive workforce. In 2015, the FBI added diversity as one of the organization's core values. That's how you know we're getting the best of the best. This whole channel started, I actually think the first video I ever did was the gay diverse CIA video. And now we've come full circle. We're back. It's the FBI this time, but they were gay back then too. So, you know, it's we're nailing it. I mean, look at this picture of diversity. That's when you know you're in the right hands. Oh man. Our commitment to a diverse workforce. This is why the FBI and the CIA have been doing things like, you know, monitoring city council meetings and school board meetings for people who don't want their kids to read about dildos. This is why they've been doing that. It becomes super important to do this. We got some videos down here. Anything good? Sorry, I just can't trust a guy that looks like this dude right here on the right. Is it? Can I zoom it in? Yeah, this guy. Oh, well, it's kind of cut off now. Corey Curtis. A supervisor for the weapons of mass destruction. Director and chairperson of the FBI's persons with disability. He looks like he'd do that.
The lot take of all of those individuals that are doing that work.
Hoping for a video, but I guess the FBI has podcasts. Or we could celebrate the 50th anniversary of female special agents. That sounds important. The female special agents have just been nailing it everywhere from local police up to the FBI, even into other countries. They're doing a bang up job, just killing it. Moving on. Well, I guess kind of not moving on. It's the same thing, but this was hilarious to me. So first of all, if you didn't know Halo was gay, like from the get-go, I don't know what to tell you, because Halo has always been gay. Since it came out, Halo was gay. I was that annoying kid that when you and your friends were trying to play Halo, who was like, why are you playing this dumb crap? This is stupid. Except I wasn't overweight like that kid that you probably knew who was saying that at the time. But now it's officially gay. We got our awesome Pride. Look at that. Embrace love, diversity, and inclusion by equipping the Unity 24 armor. Wow. Let's stand together in honoring our LGBTQIA plus community. Have you also noticed this? The FBI said this too. This is the adopted one now. Everyone's doing it. A year ago, this was some people used it. The LGBTQIA plus. That's the official moniker now. As if it wasn't gay enough. The reason I'm bringing this up, though, is not because it's oh, look, hey, they're gay. We all knew that. That's what I'm saying. Everyone knew that already. The reason I'm bringing this up is because they disabled the comments, because that's what they always do. I mean, all of these super gay people, that's what they do, because they know most people don't agree with it. The reason I'm bringing it up, there you go, is because of the retweets, man. They can't hide it. There is some absolutely fantastic. There's some gold in here. So they say, oh, you can't comment on this because, you know, hate's not cool, bro. So we got here the first one that pops up. Cool game. Here's 6 Gorillion to make it gay and lame from BlackRock. Then here's the it was foretold. And I guess I was whoever this little beaner kid is. That's what this young immigrant. This is the kind of stuff I used to say at the time.
Halo. Niggas trying to talk about Halo. About Halo 3. You know what I'm saying? Man, they best rename that shit to Galo 3. Shit, that shit is mad gay. Two niggas don't play that game. You know who plays that shit?
Am I allowed to play that if the person saying it is allowed to say the word? I can't say it, but I feel like it's okay. And then we have the who can reply? Accounts Halo mentioned. It's afraid. What inspired you to change your corporation's logo to a rainbow flag? Satan. As much as they try to limit the comments, they can't stop the retweets or the quote tweets or whatever the hell they call it. The X reposts or whatever the crap. Look how they massacred my boy. Classic. Game devs then, game devs now. Can't quite figure out why games are shit now. Must be the microtransactions. Halo was peak when it was chud coded. That's true. I mean, if there was a time, I was never a fan of Halo. honestly, I just never played it because I didn't have an Xbox. And so what do you do when you're a kid and you don't have the console that people are playing? You rip on it and you call it gay. Those were the good old days, you know? How about you go make a game worth a damn? Well, that's not going to happen. Not everything has to be gay. True. And then here, we finally get the first one that's actually pro this. And of course, what they do is make this like super gay. Halo is for everyone. Halo helmet, pink and whatever with a mini skirt. Like, it's become really frustrating over the years, every Pride Month, because you always, for a long time, the wisdom has been, well, give your opponent enough rope to hang themselves, you know? Like, if they're just going to keep going, let them go. Don't interrupt your opponent when they're making a mistake. But they've been making a mistake for like 25 years. And they seem to just continue to be taking ground. So at what point do you go, wait a minute. Maybe just sitting back and laughing at it isn't working. Maybe I need to go, I'm sorry, hang on. What did you say? That's gay, brother. That is super gay. You need to stop that. Yeah. Creature, you're right. That's another interesting point to show about the LG. It's definitely the age is not a some there's a lot of weird things going on here. And you notice no matter how hard they try, this diversity pride flag that they've created just looks ugly as all hell. You cannot make this look good in any context. I'm not the first to say it, but there's nothing you can do with the color brown and black mixed in and have it be worth a damn. And you can take that to mean whatever you want. I certainly didn't mean anything by it other than the aesthetic of the flag. Swamp, what do you want for your birthday? Racism. You're not allowed to have fun anymore. You're not allowed to make jokes. You know, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Moving on. This is something I've had queued up for quite a while. Ever since the channel got throttled really hard. I think I said kikes too many times. But to be fair, that was because at the time, the liberals didn't hate the Jews yet. So now the liberals hate the Jews. I can probably say it as much as I want. And I as long as I follow it up with Free Palestine, I probably won't get in trouble. But I've had this since April. And see, I'm fair. We're about to rip on some so-called Christians. And this is, if you missed this, then this will be fun. If you've seen this before, hopefully it's been long enough that you can now appreciate once again how cringe and terrible. And just, okay, before I play this clip, I'm just going to set it up with saying, there seems to be a lot of people that identify the problems in our modern culture, but then they just do exactly what the modern culture is doing while identifying the problems and pretending like they aren't. If that makes any sense. You got these modern there's conservative homosexuals and transgenders out there. Okay, let me just put it that way. I mean, you have people who are openly gay who say, I'm furthering a right-wing agenda. Really? I'm a gay Christian. I'm showing that love is love and I'm conservative. Huh, okay. So you got that part of it. This is the exact same thing, and they're trying to package it differently. But if you do this, if you follow something like this, all the testosterone will be sucked out of your body. And I don't mean, I heard it as soon as I said it. I did not mean it that way. But this is cringe on a level that is really, really hard to beat. Why do they do this? Why do they do this? I don't know.
Welcome to the Stronger Men's Conference. When you're in the presence of the Lord, powerful things happen. God, whatever you have for me, I want to hear it. Help me to grow because I want to be a stronger man.
That was crazy!
What God did in your life, it's meant to impact the world around you. It's meant to be multiplied. That's the plan of God for you.
We can change and impact the world because we serve the strong man, Jesus Christ. He says, I will go with you. Behold, I'm with you always. I'm going to give you strength.
Never leave any warfare the same way as you entered it, because you've been through something with Jesus. You've had an encounter with the Most High God. He's changed you and transformed you and renewed you.
That is some of the gayest stuff I've ever seen in my entire life. And we're here celebrating Pride Month 2024. What is this? What is this? This is okay. So they're billing this as if it's some kind of a we're bucking the trends. You know, we're the ones that are we're gonna save masculinity and the current world doesn't want you to be masculine. We want you to be masculine. You know, while being the gayest form of masculinity you could ever find. And claiming Christianity in it. I mean, this is the safest, this is the the culturally accepted masculinity. Oh, I didn't notice that before, but told you Halo is gay. I told you, there it is. Halo making an encore performance. Wow. But this is, if you find yourself thinking that this is somehow like, whoa, man, look at this. This is man, I'm going to learn. You might as well go to the school of, what was that? The Jack Murphy guy. You might as well go to the cuck school of Jack Murphy. I mean, what is this? This is the fake machismo that, and look at these men. None of them look masculine. They all look kind of effeminate. This is, wow. I mean, just terrible. Really, truly awful. You know, I'm always here to make fun of the left and clown on the left because they are the easiest and the most prolific, but this is just as bad. This is just as bad. If you found yourself at some point watching a video like this, I want to go to the men's conference from this Christian group in 2020. No, stop it. What you need to do is look yourself in the mirror and just kick your own ass right then and there. And then once you've busted your own lip, spit it out, spit the blood out in the sink and go out and, I don't know, cut down a tree with your jaw like a beaver or something, because this is gay. This is super gay. This is the only kind of masculinity that our society allows you to have, which is this super fake big trucks, explosions. Whoa. Hey, trucks, explosions, guns, love all those things. They're great. This is gay though. This is super, super gay. And just to be clear, if the video that I played at the beginning of this didn't make it obvious, what I'm meaning by gay is like the wholesome 90s. When you say gay, is this thing.
Hello, you faggot! So you're a queer, aren't you?
Fag! Queer!
Faggot! What are you, a fag?
Hello!
Yeah, that's I'm using the classic term. When I say gay, I don't just mean that you're a homosexual. I mean what it meant when you were playing Call of Duty online and everyone kept saying it, or when you were hanging out with your friends playing N64, GoldenEye. That's what just totally super gay. What a Pride Month already. We have the FBI showing up with their stupid diversity, everyone's gay, blah, blah, blah. We got the Christians coming out, obviously also being gay, which is just... it's brutal. I think there was a video of... I had it pulled up somewhere. There we go. Of the FBI's commitment to the gayness. Now, tell me, how does this look different? These, before I finish that thought, just side note, this is probably in like LA or something. And it's really irritating that these guys are the ones who have the guns on their hips and nobody else does. Because no one else is allowed to have guns there. That's something for me, pet peeve. I don't care what your laws are. I'm carrying. This is super gay. Okay, but what's the discernible difference between this, the homo FBI marching at this pride parade? And I was right. It is. I told you it's like in LA. That was in Hollywood. So no one else is allowed to have guns, but the queer FBI has them. Tell me what the discernible difference is between that and this ridiculous Christian masculinity. Yeah. Look at this dude. That guy is 100% a federal agent with the FBI. Super gay. Look at it. Look at it. I want all of you to look at it. No, maybe it's just me, but I'm pretty sure those things look identical. If you're waiting for the one of these things is not like the other, you're going to be sadly disappointed because look. Oh, we are just nailing it as a country. Happy birthday to the channel, everyone. Cheers. If you have not already, make sure you like the stream. Super chats will go towards buying me more firearms and more ammo, of course. As they always do. I should probably do a new build. Because remember last year, you guys helped me fund my first AR-15 build, which was awesome. And built that thing. Shared some videos using it. Still use it all the time. Now I've got a ton of magazines and all that stuff, ammo out the wazoo. Maybe we should start a new modern build. Because the build I did was definitely a vintage, nothing fancy. Then we should start a modern build. With all the bells and whistles. Oh, yeah, and Jimster is right. You have to make sure you're actually still subscribed because you know what's funny? For the months that I was not streaming, it took about a month. They shut down the channel completely. No views, no subscribers, no nothing. No losing subscribers either. Just zero traction at all. And then about a month after I stopped streaming and doing videos, I started gaining subscribers every week again. And I'm like, oh, wow. And like the videos started getting views again. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And people were getting new subscribers. Then when I did my return stream last week or the week before, was it last week, 2 weeks ago? Something like, when I did the return stream, so now there's activity on the channel again, it went back to what they were doing, which is systematic minus 10 subscribers every 2 days, like clockwork. Which is what they were doing to me. And if I showed you the data and the graphs, it's clearly not organic because it's always in chunks and it's always at the same times and it's always like the exact numbers. They started doing it again. I couldn't believe it. I was like, hey, maybe if I start streaming again, this won't happen. And then bam, as soon as I started, right back to, oh, we forgot we put you in the trash can. They were pulling a Toy Story on me. They grabbed the swamp icon and were like, I don't want to play with you anymore, and dropped me in the trash. All right. Moving on. Don't worry, we're going to stay gay. Because that's what we're doing here. I'm sure by now most of you have seen this at some point. The Free Palestine protesters blocking the Pride Parade. People have talked about this and how funny it is. And it is funny. But I actually want to take a second and let's actually look at this. Because, I mean, I could just play the clip, which is what tons of people have done. But they don't actually look at this. Because, honest to God, without the sound or a setup for what these people, like who's who, you cannot tell the difference. You really can't tell the difference. Everyone here is super, super gay. Which, how could that be? If one side is like a pro-Palestine, which, you know, de facto pro-Iran, you know, is like pro-Muslim, how can they also be gay? It's honestly, wait, here we go. Let's pull this up. I'm not going to play any of the audio. Okay, look at this. Look at this. So the first picture right off the bat, as soon as I saw this, I assumed that the people on the right were the Palestine group. Because I thought that, well, there's no way in hell this super gay guy with this leather vest, he's the Palestinian guy. But he is. The guy who's dressed up in like the Nazi BDSM because he's got like the hat and stuff, which is for some reason a weird gay thing that exists, is the gays like to dress up in leather Nazi stuff. I've never done it, so don't, you know, I just know about it. Totally wasn't me, never been a part of it. But look, watch this. So first of all, doing their goofy dances, but there's this guy, right? And you go, well, what is going on here? And it starts to pan over. And you go, oh, okay, I see the Palestine scarf stuff. But then you keep going. Wait a minute, what? So we got the gay rainbow mohawk guy. the gay I mean, first of all, the first sign that you're in a liberal movement is the fat, ugly white short, fat, ugly white woman with colored hair. Sure sign you're in a liberal American movement. Or as I used to, you know, as I said in my Deck the Commies song, as the troll the blue-haired next door neighbor. I mean, it's a timeless truth. And look, and over here on the left, actually, you know what I forgot? Let me turn on my mouse so you can actually see what I'm pointing at. There we go. So look at this lady over here with all the gay stuff. See, does this not look the same as? So apparently, here's the gay side. Oh, thank you, X. X has video problems. Refresh. So here's the gay side. Here's the Palestine side. Oh, come on. X, you're killing me. All right, gay. Palestine gays. It's just ridiculous. Wow, this really doesn't want to work, huh? All right, I feel like I've made my point. I'll just let the video play and you just contemplate the wisdom that I've imparted to you on this. I'm telling you, man. What a freeze frame with this guy right here. That's a meme. Someone needs to make that meme. Oh yeah, for sure. The black or brown, whatever identify, twink wearing the crop top, wearing the little scar. That is a total, man. This is that Hamas totally is all about this guy. It's like, yeah, this guy, he's with the cause, man. And then for some reason, you got these annoying older white guys that have joined into this cause too. I mean, look at this. It's just, this is pure chaos right here. Everything about this is just chaos on a level that's hard to imagine. Oh, man, dude. I don't even want to argue the merits of, like, oh, the free Palestine and these people would kill these people, and blah, because obviously they would. I think that myself and most people at this point, most level-headed people, are so far beyond that when you watch this, you just go, God, I know it's over. I know the great American experiment is over. Just please make this a speedy destruction, because I would like to have as little life loss as possible and have it affect me as little as possible. But let's just speed up to it being burnt to the ground, because that's clearly we're already there. It's already the torches have been lit. The psychos are out. Let's just get me there. It's over. Let's just pack it up, go home. The sane people have already left the cities, and I'm sorry if you're a sane person, you're stuck in a city, but you got to get out. It's over. I mean, what are you going to do? Look at these people. All right, moving on. I'm going to continue the format that I've established, which is, so I'm ripping on both sides here. So we started ripping on the gays, then we ripped on the stupid Christian men's conference thing, then we ripped on the Palestine people, and now we're going back to ripping on the supposed right-wingers, conservatives. This is really hard to watch. So this is, according to the caption, this woman has been in court for 4 years because she flew Trump flags near a Biden campaign bus. And it's a woman who's explaining, you know, how this is unjust, which obviously it is. But this is actually the same point I was making about the Christian men's conference thing. I really don't have any patience for people who pretend to, oh, I'm on the right winger side. I'm the conservative. I'm a right winger. But then they just live in the exact culture that is just degenerate filth and annoyance at the very least. So see if you can catch it. It's super subtle because everything now is super subtle. Why this woman just completely drives me crazy. Where, no, I'm sorry, lady. I will not be standing shoulder to shoulder with you if and when the conflict happens, because you also have a problem. This is, I do not, no, sorry, no, I'm not going to, even if I agree in principle with what you're saying, I disagree with you because you're of this culture. You're of the TikTok culture, and I can't stand it. Look at this. This is the most, it's so bad.
If I hear one more person say, if it happens to Trump, it can happen to you. It's already happening to people like me. It's happening what we need to be saying.
Done. Over. Shut up. You go to the gulag as well. Get out of here. This reminds me of the when there was that wave of the conservative women, quote unquote, like Lauren Southern and what was Ashley St. Clair, and we're against the feminist movement, but these things that men do are toxic. That happened like a few months ago. You are so surrounded by this insane culture that you don't even realize it. You have no idea. The fact that you just made this video and you did this. I mean, holy shit.
If I hear one more person say, if it happens to Trump, it can happen to you. It's already happening to people like me. It's happening.
Well, thank God. If you ever wanted to make me like the Biden administration, you just did it. Because holy crap, I don't even need to know what's going on. You are annoying as hell. Just stop it. And honestly, I haven't even watched the rest of this video. I've only ever made it 8 seconds in. This is the furthest I've made it into the video, is because of that. And why are you doing this? At least she's not doing it the way that a lot of the other, and this is across the spectrum. So here's the thing. People seem to think that it's left wing and right wing opinions, you know, and that makes their cultural views. No, you are in the middle of this ridiculous, degenerate, stupid American culture. Both sides are. The low IQ people on both sides are. At least she's not doing the thing that she's imitating, which is where the women put their fingers together and they tap the screen with their nails. You know, that's. I feel bad for anyone. I assume she's probably married because I'm a Trumper and a right winger. I mean, I would assume, but I haven't even watched this video. I've only ever made it 8 seconds in. To be fair, we'll play the video. Hopefully she only does this really annoying thing one time, but I doubt it. Let's find out.
If I hear one more person say, if it happens to Trump, it can happen to you. It's already happening to people like me.
Stop
it's
it.
happening. What we need to be saying is it's happening to Trump and it's happening to people like you. Not it can, it is. I am getting sued, a homeschool mom, for flying Trump flags in 2020. I've been in court for 4 years because Biden's White House is saying that we gave them emotional damage. The same lawfare that's happening to Trump, the Obama appointed judge, the gag order, all the unfair tactics that they use, all the abuse of resources is happening to regular people. Look at the January 6ers, the praying grandma, the woman who was...
I can't do it, man. It's just, you can say all the right things, but if you're this kind of... This is the Tom McDonald of TikTokers, and I just can't stand it. It's terrible. It is. There is something to be said about, well, hey, Swamp, you're never going to reach the kids. You're never going to reach the culture. That's true. Because I hate them. Well, you know, the Trump rappers, that's super important because it's getting the black vote. Or like they say, oh, this felony charge, that's going to get the blacks to vote for Trump. I'm sorry, what? Oh, they're gonna finally realize that you know, he knows that the system is rigged because it's been rigged against black people forever. I'm sorry. I thought we were the ones who said the system isn't rigged against black people, and stupid liberal and uneducated urban youths think that. Well, no, the blacks are going to vote for Trump now because he's getting charged with a felony, and then the system's against him. They know what that's like. So everyone here is retarded, is what you're saying. Everyone's retarded. From start to finish, everyone here is retarded, is what I'm hearing. So, wow. Things are looking up, you guys. Swamp Pride Month, guys. It's the black pill month. And Tadpole, what I meant when I said Tom McDonald is, I have no problem with Tom McDonald as a person. I think he's probably a pretty good guy in real life, you know? But his music is about as generic pop modern culture as you could possibly get. That was my point. You know what I mean? It's what I said about that stupid Christian male conference, which is like, they act like they're breaking boundaries, yet they're doing the exact thing that is the most popular thing that exists. It's like, well, I'm being super edgy. Oh, really? How's that? I'm gay. Oh, wow. Yeah, totally. Just, wow. No one, super edgy. It's not like the government is all about it and funds this crap. I mean, I happen to think his music is trash. I think that at a certain point, at the beginning, there was a lot of his music I enjoyed, but in the same way that I enjoyed Little Dicky, which was like, it's a joke, you know? Tom McDonald started out with a lot of comedy stuff before he got into the really political and then got even more. It's not good. It's not good. All right, moving on. I found this interesting. This video was going viral last month. And I saw it, and I thought, there's got to be some context that I'm missing here, because I feel like if this was true, I would know about this. So there was this video going viral where it was claiming that there was a like non-binary day at Disneyland. And then this clip was going with it where they were saying, look at these ugly people who showed up, and they are ugly, but look at these ugly satanic people who showed up for the non-binary day Disneyland thing. Which is this clip, which I'm sure some of you have seen. Which this whole clip is an absolute example of what's wrong with our country altogether, because it's a bunch of adults dressed like Hot Topic teens from 2009, and they're at Disneyland. So, I mean, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, that's there's a lot of stuff going on there. So I decided to look into this a little bit. So this is not what everyone was saying it was, that this was some kind of Disneyland non-binary something or other, day of gay something or other. It's not what it was. It was way more annoying than that. way more annoying than that. So as I was trying to figure out what the hell this was, apparently it's something that has been going on for like 20 plus years or almost 30 years in California, that some gay goth club promoter brought his friends to Disneyland one day, and then they decided to keep doing it, and now here we are 30 years later reaping the benefits of this. Which already, if you don't understand why I said it's worse than Disneyland just having like, oh, our non-binary day, and then all these annoying people show up. This combines the absurdity of like pretentious club scene kids with gothness, with gays, with Disney adults. And if that doesn't sound like just the biggest hell cocktail you've ever heard. I mean, damn. I mean, how many things we got here? It's Disney adults, goths, club kids, punk scene kids. I mean, damn. There's a lot going on here, but I found this video that actually showed what happened there. It's the worst thing ever. So it's Bats Day at Disneyland, and I found this video where apparently it's this old guy who's on the screen right here. I guess he was saying that one of his kids just like came out as goth, which feels like, what year is it? And so he went and filmed all this stuff at the Bats Day at Disney. This has got to be one of the most annoying things I've ever seen. But let's start it off in the right place, because this is music that I would play. Like, I'd be the guy on the drums. I would record this. I would go on tour with this band. Look, they have the tenor banjo. But this is tuba skinny, man. This is the classic Disney street jazz going on here.
Okay, I'm here with Noah.
Okay, well, here we go. Watch
the
this.
Founder of Bats Day, right?
That's me.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So how did this start?
Look at this dude. I'll never understand this. Look at his hair. I'll never understand the hair thing with the goth punk people. When they get old, they do this thing with their hair where their hair is thin and it's all gone, but they still keep it in like a mohawk. And instead of doing what they used to do, because, you know, they used to have hair. Forgive me, I've been in the punk scene for a long time. So let me just go through this for a second. And they do this thing where they want to keep their punkness and they don't want to actually grow up. So what they do is they shave along their baldness line, their receding hairline, and they can't use gel to make like a solid mohawk anymore. So they just kind of coif it up with like a hair dryer. I don't get it. It looks absolutely stupid. Makes you look like I was gonna say makes you look like a clown, but they already had that down anyway. So there. All right, but listen to this guy.
Okay, I'm here with Noah K, the founder of Bats Day, right?
That's me.
There you go. Let's find out about Bats Day.
So how did this start?
Well, it started back in 1999. I was running a goth club called Absinthe in West Hollywood. Friends of mine were running a goth club in Long Beach called Release the Bats, and they were like, one day, they were like, hey, we're going to take all the people that come to our club and go to Disneyland. You should do the same thing, come along with us, because we cross-promote our clubs, and we just made a day out of it. It was like 80 people that came the first year, And then I was like, hey, let's just do this again. And they're like, it was meant to be a one-time thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? So we did it again. And then MySpace kind of hit. I mean, if you can believe we're that old, MySpace.
Yeah.
And word of mouth went nuts. And then it just built and built and built. And now, 24 years later, here we are.
And how many do you expect today?
Well, it's interesting because of the park being closed. It kind of put everything down. But I have a weird feeling it's going to be crazy today because I'm already seeing so many people. And this is stuff
Okay, so it's already super annoying. And all I did was do a cursory, like, kind of clicking through this. And it just keeps getting worse. So, honestly, I thought that most of this crap had gone out of style. Because, I mean, most things that, from when I was a teenager, you think as time goes on, it goes out of style. It happens to every generation. Why the hell are there still young people walking around looking like this when this is what they looked like on MySpace when I was 17? Like, why is that still happening? There's this weird arrested development in culture that's happened in the United States where nothing has advanced at all. There's no new thing. I mean, I guess you could argue that the Gen Z TikTokers are the new thing of this, but even that's not really new. They're annoying, but they haven't created anything. They don't have their own styles. They would say that they do, but they don't because it's like they use 90s styles. They use old scene kid punk styles. They've created nothing. So this whole thing is not an instance of Disney being gay, which they are. This is an instance of a strange cultural arrested development being put on display to a point where the goth, punk, and this scene kid thing is more popular than it was in the 90s or the early 2000s when it actually was a thing. You know what I mean? Like, this actually used to be a thing, and it went away, and now it's continued now, and it's even bigger than it was back then. But here, you got to see some of this stuff. It is just the most cringe thing ever. Not the gay trans cringe like everyone was trying to make it out to be, just general cringe. Let's see.
You're seeing those nice?
Yeah.
Very good. That's actually my kids, too. Genre does bring you to bats.
See, look at, jeez. Honestly. All right, I was going to pick up spot. Let's just, the cringe. It just, God, it kills me.
I had some people come up. I guess I look safe to ask, what is going on today? How are you guys doing? Happy Bats Day.
Happy Bats Day.
Yeah. Anyways, we are here for Bats Day. I'm telling you, you look amazing. That's awesome.
It is amazing. Yeah.
Amy shows up. Amy has this fire.
Oh, man, that's a dude. That's a dude, my brother. You heard the voice, right? That's a dude. That's a man, baby.
Shows up. Amy has this fire hair, so
yeah, and it glows in the dark.
Yes, it does. We're on a ride.
Yeah.
So I just got I have a few questions, and I think I already know the answer to the first one. But what actually brings you to Bats Day? What genre?
Well, my sister, she saw on TikTok that she scrolled videos and she saw Bats Day. She sent me the video, and I told her we had to go there. There's a group of people, and
I have to. Here. Oh, man, this was so bad. Here's a part that I randomly click. Oh, yeah. it jumps. All right, watch this crap, man. Watch this.
It's actually my kids, too. They should be showing up any minute.
Oh, that's
Let's
awesome.
give me this time to sit and talk.
All right, I got to go back to this beginning. Here we go. Son of a bitch. Where does it start? Where did I start? Here we go.
We're here on Bats Day.
Watch this.
We got some new friends that we just met.
Cringe.
And what genre does bring you to Bats Day today?
What genre?
We got invited by some friends. We've heard about Bats Day for like a few years now. And
I would like to say he's censoring whatever's on her hat, but they're at Disneyland. So this person, aside from looking trashy, is also wearing something that would have to be censored to be broadcast, and she's at Disneyland. Seems like a minor issue with all the other problems aside, but still. Just wanted to point that out.
I've always wanted to come on and stay and today.
Genre. Well, I myself identify as a goth.
Awesome. Okay.
Victorian goth, if we want to be specific.
Nice.
Oh my God, this woman's like in her 40s. I guarantee she's like 42 years old. I'm a goth, so Victorian goth to be specific. Ma'am, the pyre is that way. The fire starts at 4:30. We need you to be there because what the hell is wrong with you? So it keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse.
She's showing up any minute.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
giving us time to sit and talk to awesome people.
Oh, that's amazing.
I've always
Keeps
been
getting
in
worse.
this scene. You know, it was the
Here we go.
It's
This
a
guy.
phase that's lasted 30 some odd years. So
very cool.
Personally, I'm a little bit more dark wave, but I do like
Ugh.
post-punk industrial music.
Nice. Okay.
I am more Victorian, industrial.
There's so many.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know. I call myself bubblegum goth.
Sometimes I'm a sparkle goth. Like I like rainbow as well.
Oh,
I do
nice.
love rainbow and just like fun, bubbly themes.
Oh, very cool.
glitter
Very
goth.
cool.
Punk and metal as well.
So I'm here in front of the carousel at about.
Holy crap, dude. That is brutal. That scene just gave me cancer. Just that few seconds with these three. Oh my, that gave me cancer. I could smoke 3 packs a day. This gave me cancer faster than that would.
Victorian,
There we go. Wait, so these three.
There's
This
so
right.
many genres of yeah.
I don't know. I call myself bubblegum goth.
Sometimes I'm a sparkle goth. Like I like rainbow as well.
Oh,
I do
nice.
love rainbow and just like fun, bubbly themes.
Oh, very cool.
glitter
Very
goth.
cool.
Punk and metal as well.
So I'm here in front of the.
Oh my God. This is just brutal, man. That was the only thing that I clicked through, so I don't even know what the rest of this video is. Oh, man. There's an old lady here. Let's see what this old broad has to say.
So cool. Yeah.
I am doing pastel goth because I like color with my black.
My kids told me about that.
Yes, it's fun. And then the last Bats Day I came to, we had them give these nice embroidered bats. So I want to represent. I'm a goth mother,
Nice.
so my girls.
Oh my God, kill me. You know, as if we didn't have enough problems with the actual degeneracy of biblical proportions of Sodom and Gomorrah and just the worst things you can imagine. We also have to have this. You know, I would like just. I did not think that I was going to have to live through all of this crap. When I was in my teens and then in the early 20s, honestly, I would read about societies collapsing and I would think to myself, man, that's crazy. It'll probably happen in the US one day, but not anytime. I mean, maybe 300 years from now. Here we are. I would settle for just one terrible biblical apocalyptic society crushing thing, but we are lucky enough to have all of them. I mean, we don't just get pride. We don't just get gluttony. We've got all the deadly sins covered. And then on top of that, make it all super cringe. And then on top of that, add in the Arrested Development where people can't grow up. It's remarkable. It is a remarkable day. Happy birthday to the channel. Honest to God, we are here writing out the end of days of the United States. That's what we're doing. It's remarkable. It really is. I don't even mean that as a bit. I mean, all the other parts were a bit, but we're writing this out together because this is it. Not the end of the world, but I mean the end of days for the United States. We are in it. We are watching. This is the fall of Rome, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is remarkable. And never before, when nations have fallen, have we had mass communication to this point where we can have people hanging out with me watching this. Which means we're living in an accelerated timeline. It is going much faster than before, than this has ever happened before, which I think is also going to mean it's going to be much more brutally devastating than ever before because of the acceleration. And to that point, or to prove that point, I'm going to play you something. I'm not even going to, let's cut the music. I'm not even going to explain it beforehand. I'm just going to make you watch it. And you will know that I speak the truth. That this is, everything I've just said is 100% reality. Here we go.
We had a happy first Pride, didn't we, boys? Not first Pride. First Pride is me as trans, but they had a happy Pride, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? They're tired.
Y'all
Have a happy Pride.
Yes, happy Pride. Woo.
I'm gonna let you all know because there's seem to be some people that don't like us celebrating Pride. Honey, I'm proud of trans women and I have to be proud because often, more times than not, I get ridiculed for being who I am. And I'm gonna be proud. Today is our Pride Festival, and yes, our content centered around that. You don't have to announce you're leaving either.
Look at Pete trying to show off his
Hi, Petey.
Yeah.
You like that fan?
He loves it.
So we're gonna be proud and loud. We're gonna take up space.
Yes,
That
we
makes
are.
you feel uncomfortable. Like I said, no need to announce you're leaving. Just leave, please. Because obviously you're not gonna have a good time.
You know what actually breaks my heart the most about this video? Because what I usually do for the streams and for videos is I only watch a few seconds of it before I react to it and play it. You know what breaks my heart the most? That video isn't over. The video continues. This is not the full clip, and that's what really this continues. This continues on. I mean, that was a solid minute of. I mean, count the ways. Count the amount of just terrible, horrible things that were in this video in 1 minute. And to know the video is actually longer than that. That whoever reposted this didn't repost the full clip is just, that's killing me. Seriously, count the ways that this is, okay. Obviously, fat gay man. I mean, that don't even need to really riff on that. It's been riffed on many, many times. Fat gay man thinks he's a woman. Number one. Let's go over whatever this is. And this is something that I've thought about, I don't know, just in the last year and a half or so is I've always made fun of people who are like this because, I'm a classic high school bully. Which is ironic because I was bullied in high school, but that's how it goes. There is a major difference between getting fat, which is a lot of people have that problem because our food is just slop that gets you fat. But then there's this, and this is something different because there's something to be said about the fact that if you're overweight, and you're just not really doing anything about it, you only get to a certain size. And it's not a good size, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not justifying it by any means, but there is a certain level of reality to the fact that you could say, well, I've just kind of let myself go, and food is the way it is in our culture. That's true. That's true. But that does not lead you to this. This is something else. This is something beyond the pale. This is not a Americans have goy slop. That's not what's happening here. This is a different level where you have to intentionally really try hard to become like this. And I know what you're saying. Try hard. It doesn't take any effort. You just eat a lot. No. What I'm talking about is to eat this much food to become like this, even with our goy slop in the US. That truly, you have to be forcing. Do you know how much you have to be eating constantly every day from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep for years on end to get like this? That is remarkable. Like I said, there's a certain level of our food with our seed oils and GMOs and just our decadence in general, right? I mean, you don't even have to be doing anything wrong. Just our decadence as being the most successful country in the world. You eat too much. You drink too much. That's just what happens, I deal with it all the time. I'm losing weight again after having some surgeries, was on my ass for a while. Gotten back down to fitting in some of my jeans that I had gotten before. Hey, toot my own horn. Got down under 220. Last weigh in, 217. But before I had the surgery and gained all that weight again from just sitting around eating and being lazy because I was recovering, I got back up to like 225, 226. That happens. That's the world that we live in. I mean, the food is there and it's delicious and you eat it. That is not this. This is something else, you guys. This is gluttony on a level that I can't comprehend because it hurts. Honestly, it hurts, man. It hurt. To do this to yourself is an unpleasant, painful experience. So there's two. Well, actually, really, you could say four things because you got the fat guy, 1, gay, 2, says he's trans, 3, and then you got whatever the hell's going on here, 4, which is the gluttony beyond all imagination. And then it gets worse. So that it doesn't even matter what this crazy dude's talking about. It's when the camera pans to the back. Look at this. So clearly, right off the bat, we can add child abuse. Here, let me full screen this because this is honestly really disturbing. which is what I'm here for. To show you really disturbing things. Look at this. And the gays and the LGBTs and the trans and stuff will say, just having LGBTQ parents isn't an abuse. You're a bigot. Let's save that for later. Look at these two kids. Look at this kid who's laying down. Look at the body on this kid. That is really depressing. That is child abuse. Here, and let me play the clip and actually watch these two kids, okay? Watch these two kids as I play this clip.
Look at Pete. Trying to show off his
Hi, Petey.
Yeah.
You like that fan?
He loves it.
So we're gonna be proud and loud. We're gonna take up space.
So there's a lot that can be shown just in those few seconds. One, they're both overweight. Very, very overweight. This one kid, apparently, this is the depressed kid who clearly understands that something, maybe they don't understand why, they can't articulate it, but they know something bad is happening. Then you've got the kid in the back who's also overweight. trying to appease the parents. And that's also equally as damaging because this kid is trying to get the approval. This kid is the one who doesn't want the approval and just realizes that something's not right and I hate this. And then you got the other kid who's trying to, both of these are equally terrible. And honestly, there's so much wrong in this clip. It's really hard to even quantify, but it is exactly the state of the world, or at least the state of the United States, or at least the state that the state of the Western world that the globalists have tried to force us into, I guess you could say. All right, I've got a few more. Let's see here. Let me go through and close all the tabs I had open for other. Well, I'm going to keep the. I got to keep this tab open. Obviously, I mean, there's no way around that.
Faggot! So you're a queer, aren't you? Fag! Queer! Faggot! What are you, a fag? Homo! You.
Classic. It takes me back in time to playing video games with the boys. I think thus far we've done a pretty good job of criticizing both sides according to how our absolute moron culture sees it, the left and the right. I always want to keep doing that. Those ridiculous Christians. The annoying lady who seems to think that, I back Trump, and then she's just the most annoying. She's the most annoying creation of the TikTok annoying, stupid white lady world. Doing great, guys. But those are all things for the LGBTQ month. We have to move on too. It's my birthday. I'll be racist if I want to. It's the racist section. All I want for Swamp's birthday, for the channel's birthday, is racism. And the beauty of racism nowadays is I don't have to be racist. All I have to do is show the anti-racists. And it's racist. It's awesome. It's honestly the best thing. If you haven't watched this, if you haven't seen this before, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat.
Taken off the plane. 3 Brooklyn men say they were kicked off an American Airlines flight to JFK and weren't initially given a reason why. When they pressed further,
they told us that the reason that we were being put off the plane and rebooked was because of a body odor.
A lawsuit filed in New York against American Airlines alleges they, along with 5 other black men, were thrown off the plane solely based on their race.
This is discrimination.
Yo, this is insane.
So first of all, hilarious. No. No. First of all, let's break this down for a second. Emmanuel says they told us the reason that we were being put off the plane and rebooked was because of body odor. So the reason given was body odor. And what's the next logical step? What's the next? So body odor. What's the next logical step that they jump to? Ready? Ready for it? Wait for it.
5 other black men were thrown off the plane solely based on their race.
Solely based on their race. That's poetry in motion, ladies and gentlemen. Let's enjoy it one more time.
Told us that the reason that we were being put off the plane and rebooked was because of a body odor.
A lawsuit filed in New York against American Airlines alleges they, along with 5 other black men, were thrown off the plane solely based on their race.
This is discrimination.
Yo, this is insane.
I agree.
An odor? Yo.
Can you imagine honestly, can you imagine in 2024? In 2024, how bad these guys had to have smelled for people, for employees on the plane to make them leave. I mean, these people must be suicidal. These must be people who were on the euthanasia list in Canada or what was it, Switzerland or whatever the hell, and they realized it was going to take them 3 years for the state to kill them. So what did they do? They came to the U.S. to say that black people smelled bad so they can get killed faster. That's the only explanation. There is no world where someone who is quote unquote racist wants to get black people off a plane, and what they come up with is you smell like shit. That there is no world where that happens in 2024. It doesn't exist. It does not exist. Which leads me to conclude that that these guys really smelled that bad. That other passengers were complaining, and the other passengers probably didn't know where the smell was coming from. But I guarantee you, just based on this 30 seconds of information, that passengers started complaining that there's a terrible smell on this plane. Can you do something about that? Something smells terrible. And the staff had a discussion where they realized it's these guys. These guys are the ones who smell terrible. And you know for a fact that the fact that they were black came into the conversation immediately, where they said, well, we can't kick them off. They're black. This is 2024. Which only means that they smelled so terrible that they were willing to commit euthanasia on themselves. They were willing to commit seppuku and disembowel themselves on the plane in real time on video to get them off of the plane. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. We're going to start it again because holy crap, this is hilarious.
We're the only ones getting taken off the plane.
3 Brooklyn men say they were kicked off an American Airlines flight to JFK and weren't initially given a reason why. When they pressed further,
They told us that the reason that we were being put off the plane and rebooked was because of a body odor.
a lawsuit filed in New York against American Airlines alleges they, along with 5 other black men, were thrown off the plane solely based on their race.
This is discrimination.
Yo, this is insane.
I agree.
An odor? Yo. It was horrible, honestly. It was everyone staring at me.
It was horrifying. It was like, I felt like.
Here's something that I find myself asking a lot in the modern world. Someone tells you a story. Black men were kicked off a plane because they said they smelled bad. Can you believe that? That's crazy. And I find myself asking, well, did they smell bad? I'm just supposed to immediately agree with you that this is crazy. They shouldn't have been kicked off the plane. Well, no. Did they smell like shit? Wait. They were kicked off and they said they smell bad. Can you believe that? Well, no, I honestly don't know because I didn't smell them. Did they smell like shit? Because if they did, then... If they did, then on behalf of the other passengers on the plane, thank you. Because I would not want to spend however amount of time I had to in that tiny little box in that plane smelling them if they smelled that bad. And you know what? No one cries racism when at a video game or a anime convention, they put up those signs saying, here's what soap is. Use it, you smelly degenerates. No one cries racism there. And they smell bad. I mean, I've never been to one of those conventions, but they must smell bad because they make signs for it. But You get my point. And actually, I forgot. It gets crazier. Honestly, it gets crazier because this is the kind of people we've produced in this country. Watch, it gets crazier.
Like I was in prison. I was walking down, and people were
I was in prison. Watch this. Watch this.
staring at me. It was horrifying. It was like I felt like I was in prison. I was walking down, and people were staring at me, and I was gonna get at the guillotine, and my head was gonna be chopped off at the end of it.
American Airlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me set the stage for you. 5 black men attempt to enter an American Airlines plane. They smell like human feces. This is their story. Somebody asks them to get off the plane. And please, sir, my nigga, put on some deodorant. Then they were promptly walked off the plane and taken to the guillotine and beheaded. What? I forgot that this guy said this. Oh, shit. Honestly, listen to this guy. Listen. Sir, you smell like shit. You're trying to kill me. You're literally trying to kill me.
Yo. It was horrible, honestly. It was everyone staring at me.
It was horrifying. It was like I felt like I was in prison. I was walking down, and people were staring at me, and I was gonna get at the guillotine, and my head was gonna be chopped off at the end of it.
American Airlines saying, we take all claims of discrimination very seriously. Our teams are currently investigating the matter as the claims.
This will never stop until the reaction from American Airlines is, we take all claims of discriminatory behavior as absolute BS, and we do not investigate them because you're an idiot. Guy didn't shower for 3 days. Smells terrible. Gets kicked off a plane. They literally were trying to take me to the guillotine. You know what, brother? Or brother? Honestly, they should have. Not because you smell like shit, not because you're black, because you're retarded. And the best way to deal with the retarded is to, well, take them to the guillotine. I mean, that's just the way the fucking world works, brother. And the liberals agree with that because they want to abort babies with Down syndrome. So I'm just taking the leftist position here. I can't get in trouble as being a right-wing extremist if I'm literally taking the leftist position. Kill the retarded. That's the leftist position. I didn't come up with it. That's their thing. You know? What were we talking about? All right. I've got here, let's continue the racism train, and then we will go on to what I consider to be. I had a whole Jew segment lined up because I'm allowed to make fun of Jews now because the left hates Jews now. I've never been able to make fun of the Jews before. That would get your channel banned for anti-Semitism. Now, the left, Google, YouTube, they hate the Jews. So, maybe we'll do that tomorrow on the tomfoolery stream. We'll do our Jewish tomfoolery, the Jew tomfoolery stream. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Hey, you used to not be able to do it. You'd get canceled for anti-Semitism, but now you can literally go out and shut down half of a college campus and call for the Holocaust of Jews, and everyone's cool with it. So, which really I think leads me to, yeah, a great place where now I can make fun of the Jews, which is awesome. But we'll save that for later. I just want to, all I want for my birthday is racism. So I want to show you guys something So there's these 5 guys that were kicked off a plane because they smelled terrible. Oh no, that's racism. It's got to be racism. I mean, you said they smelled terrible, but no, it's got to be racism. Surely, you can't like judge. No, it's totally racist. Let's see how immigration is working out. Integration, immigration, multiculturalism. So one of the most beautiful places on earth is Florence, Italy. I mean, has been for a long time. Beautiful place. Let's see how it's going and see if maybe this guy and just throwing it out there, maybe this guy smells like shit and he should be asked to maybe not be there anymore. Maybe get off the plane. Maybe. It's a crazy bizarre notion. But maybe if you do things or act in a certain way, you should be asked to leave pretty much anywhere. If you're kind of, well, you get the point. You get the point. Florence, Italy, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it's at now. This is how we do in the in the in the Western world.
Hai finito?
Okay. That's just beautiful. In case you missed it, this is a relatively new occurrence that people are now trying to steal coins out of fountains that people used to put coins in, and they just watch them do that. And it's just this guy's just as Italian as any other Italian. I mean, it's obviously. Why would you think otherwise? Because he smells like shit? You racist. No, everything's totally fine. Again, all I want for my birthday is racism, and I've yet to find it because nothing bad is happening anywhere, and we're gonna keep looking. But I guess nothing's going on. All right. Oh, just for fun, since I have it pulled up, might as well hit it again, right?
You faggot! So you're a queer, aren't you? Fag! Queer! Faggot! What are you, a fag? Homo!
Oh, man, that's the golden era. The golden era of the United States. All right. The white pill. Here we go. The uplifting part. Let's move on to the palate cleanser. Some people might not think this is a palate cleanser. It is a palate cleanser for me because maybe you guys are familiar with Adele, the singer. I am not. I mean, I know who Adele is, but I've never heard any of her music. I would never care to, just based off of the pedophiles and human traffickers who really support her music. So I'm not a huge fan. Don't need to hear it. I'm just not a huge fan. But this is a funny clip, and I'm putting this in the palate cleanser, white pill. It's funny. Why did no one tell me that she sounds like a gay retarded British person in her actual speaking voice? This is hilarious. Genuinely hilarious. So she was apparently performing, and somebody in the crowd yelled like "Pride sucks" or like, "F the gays." Or somebody yelled something at her show recently, and this is the clip of her reacting to it. How did no one tell me she sounds like a homosexual Winston Churchill or something? Like, it's just It's hilarious. This is her actual voice. I'm telling you, this is a palate cleanser. It's hilarious. It is. Here, let's listen to this.
Sharon just said it price up, so you fucking stupid. Don't be so fucking ridiculous. Let's jump in. You've got nothing nice to say. Shut up. All right.
What the fuck was that?
Do we have any husbands here? Perhaps it's you, sir. Do we have any husbands here tonight who have been dragged along? I will.
Hey, mate, it's all come out. It's called skin bonds, hey? That's what we just heard. I just tell you the cotton is saying told the private and skin and spill the bonds, hey, so hot.
Not be offended. You can cheer. Do we have any husbands here? You will thank me later because I'm really going to turn the lights on tonight.
What the fuck was that? Oh, mate, it was able to well, get man. It was got Nick was a big house trick, all right.
Did you come to my fucking show and just set it price up? So you fucking stupid. Don't be so fucking ridiculous. Let's jump in. You've got nothing nice to say. Shut up. All right. Do we have any husbands here? Perhaps it's you, sir. Do we have any husbands here tonight who have been dragged along? I will not be offended. You can cheer.
What the fuck? I wasn't even planning on this, but it reminds me of the oh, by the way, I guess I'll bring it up again. If you don't follow Storybook Friends, that's another, you know, where my comedy goes is Storybook Friends. The latest comic being I declared June to be International LGBTQ month. Let's go beat the queers. You know, just classic wholesome content like that. Comic Friends Wait for the Bus. Did you know it's Pride Month? Really, what months do the other deadly sins get? November is gluttony. You know, just classic, you know, funny things. I did one that was I don't know how to find it on the browser. That was a fake Cockney accent, and I made up all this stuff. It sounds exactly like that. What was it? The young street tough. What was it? Yeah, I'm never gonna find it. On the app, you can actually like search on the account, but this is. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find it, but it's. I made a whole funny thing. I mean, believe me, it was hilarious. Moving on. The palate cleanser, the uplifting, the white pill. After that ridiculous Adele with the Cockney accent. Oh, but yeah, yo, like Bob, man, sure, hey, sure, once and get what the hey, sure, height. You know, whatever that is. Some Brits actually get it. You know, some Brits actually get it. If you're not familiar with the Ausländer Raus remix that's been happening in Germany, the Foreigners Out remix, someone needs to take this and make the British version. And you'll see quickly why this should be done. So this was in Britain. Check this out. These guys, they know what's up. So apparently there's been more than one situation where this has happened. So it's British people chanting Allah, Allah, who the fuck is Allah? So it basically it feels a lot like the Ausländer Raus. It feels like the Foreigners Out in Germany. Allah, Allah, who the fuck is Allah? I can dig it. I'm with it. Someone needs to remix this into some Euro house techno that those gay people over there really like. And by gay people, I mean Europeans. They really like the like techno, whatever the hell that crap is. I mean, talk about the subjugation of a people. Europeans really liking this techno crap. I mean, geez, how gay can you be? But someone needs to remix this into the Ausländer Raus, the Allah, who the fuck is Allah? Allah. I like it. I can get behind it. It's a strong message. I can dig it. All right, guys. 2 clips left. Thank you guys for hanging out for the 3rd year. Swamp's 3rd birthday. The channel is 3 years old. I can't believe it. Like I said, I will get the next collectible mug out this week for year 3. So if you got year 1 and year 2, you'll have year 3. But they've been actually some of the best sellers of the merch, but honestly, it's for me because I like to see it on my mantle, the progression of the mugs. Like I said, it feels like it's time for a Stein because we went from the camping coffee mug to the pint glass. Now it feels like it should be a Stein. And then in the next few years, we'll be making mini swamp kegs that you can get, you know. But it's the evolution. So we'll be going through this. We need some wholesomeness. And maybe there's some men out there who feel like me that all women nowadays are degenerate. They're terrible. They have OnlyFans. They do stupid things. This is the palate cleanser, you guys. We've been dealing with terrible things. Not everyone's terrible. And there's actually some decent women out there. Look, this is adorable. I'm just going to play the whole clip. I really don't have anything to say about it. It's great.
Make mac and cheese for this holiday season. First, boil your pasta, get it out the way. I use corkscrews because all that cream gets all in the hole and it gets all up in there, so you bite into the cream and the cheesiness. It's better than elbow pasta. Next, you have to shred your own cheese. Do not use pre-shredded cheese at all. 1 pound of mozzarella. I don't remember if I said it or not, but I'm using a pound of pasta. A pound of Colby Jack. Half a pound or 8 ounces of sharp cheddar. Toss it all together, mix it up, then divide half of it. Okay, now for seasonings. Some salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, the smoked paprika, because I like that smoky, flavor. There we go. So I got this thing that's specifically for food videos, so hopefully it works. You can't see my face, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. In a pan, 3 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna make our roux. You can see the dirty stove. When the butter is melted, add half of your seasoning. Make some more flavor. 3 tablespoons of flour. I'm trying to cook all the flour out. Next, 1 can of evaporated milk. You're gonna immediately start whisking so you don't get clumps of flour. See, now it started getting thicker. I'm gonna add 2 cups of heavy cream. Mix. Add the rest of your seasoning. Okay, my face is back. I just felt very bland without showing my face. But you can see it's a good angle. Okay, next I'm gonna add a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Trust me on this, it makes it taste so much better. I don't wanna hear anyone in the comments saying ew. No, this is good. If I don't have Dijon mustard, then I'll use ground mustard. I'm gonna let this thicken up a little bit more before I add my cheese into it. Now I'm gonna start by adding my cheese. I'm gonna let it melt before adding more cheese. So now my cheese sauce, it looks like this. Now I'm gonna add my pasta, and I'm gonna mix it so I get all that cheese all in there. Listen to this. So I'm gonna layer my mac and cheese. I'm gonna do a small layer first. Then layer this generously, last layer. And then layer the top with a bunch of cheese. I'm gonna put it in the oven at 350 for about like 25 to 30 minutes whenever the top is melted. This is what she looks like. I forgot to mention I broiled it as well. I broil it for like max 2 minutes just to get that nice little crust.
You know for a fact
I like to add chives on
that
top of it too. Listen
it
to the
depends
crust.
on. I obviously did not look into whoever this woman is. So there's always the chance that this is actually a terrible, terrible degenerate thing. That she actually has like an OnlyFans or something, and this is like, baiting men into looking at this. But that's the incredibly skeptical view. That's the cynical view. I'm not going to take that route. And the reason why I'm saying this is because at the very beginning, she says, do not get the pre-shredded cheese. You got to shred your own cheese. And I feel like that's something you would only know if you actually were interested in cooking. I could be wrong. I could be getting baited into all this stuff. I think that it seems legit to me. But I know better than to look further with something like this because I could go to her TikTok and then find out the rest of it is just nonsense. But the thing that I think is really funny about this is the comments. So I found this from TikTok, or no, it was from TikTok posted onto this thing on X or Twitter, as the normies call it. What a terrible time to be alive. And there was these comments from people, and this is actually, believe it or not, supposed to be the palate cleanser in a way, and why I think that she's not faking this is the amount of detail that she went through. And this is actually legit cooking advice. This is real things that you like. This is not some made up stupid rage bait cooking video like that exists all the time that goes viral and gets millions and millions of views. The comments on this from Twitter were people saying, I can make stuff that tastes just as good with just some noodles and melted cheese. No. In fact, you cannot. No. You can make something that is edible to you, that you go, I enjoy this. People are so insane that terrible behavior has become normalized to the point where melted cheddar cheese on some people feel like they cook something because they make some elbow noodles and melt cheddar cheese on it, and that's it. And they go, look how great it is. No, this is terrible. The reason why this is supposed to be you know me saying this doesn't sound uplifting because everyone's retarded, which they are. But I'm saying this is uplifting because this woman is showing mac and cheese. No, this is how you make it delicious. And so, you keep stirring so the flour doesn't clump up and stuff. These are genuine, timeless cooking techniques and advice. I think it's brilliant. It's wholesome. People are so stupid now that they say, well, I could just pour some melted cheese over some noodles and it's the same thing. I'm sorry you don't have I'm sorry you've lived such a shit life. It's really Oh, Bog's heading out. That's my brother, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. If you couldn't tell from the last name. All right. Like the stream. please, if you have not, super chats, greatly appreciated. We'll go to more guns and ammo. And we are now on to the final video. Genuinely one that's just a funny, goofy thing that I came across that I relate to much more than I should, honestly. Thank you for being here for the channel's birthday. 3 years old. Here we go. In fact, I feel like I know enough of you guys enough to think that if we all lived in the same area, this would be us for sure. This would be the if we all lived around the swamp compound, this would be us hanging out every weekend right here. Here we go.
Hi, hungry? I'm Dad. I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes.
Hey, Glenn. Working hard or hardly working? Yellow. I don't trust these trees. Seem kind of shady.
There's really nothing better in the world than guns and dad jokes. That's it.
All right. What's the damage? That's not going anywhere.
Howdy, Mark. Oh, hey, Dick. Guess they'll let anybody in here. Are we there yet?
I will turn this car around.
Not only is that relatable, but it's hilarious. And that's really all you can ask for. Thank you, Vic, for the happy birthday message. Let's, because I'm an idiot, I set up the Super Chat jukebox on the tomfoolery stream, but I actually did not set it up for this one. So let's see if it actually works. If it doesn't work, we're just gonna play Try Jesus as the as the Super Chat jukebox. Let's see if it actually works. I don't even know if it will or not.
I hate to disappoint conservative Twitter, but I am going to circle back on a number of things, as we often do directly.
The audio started playing, but the video did not. Let's try it again. Oh, there it goes. We love our Somalis. We love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so sweet. Classic. I'm sure. I don't even know. Maybe my voice was all out of sync with that song. Here, let's see what else it does.
The Chinese virus. Come flu, the Chinese virus. Don't you understand, you dumb son of a bitch? Well, come flu, the Chinese virus.
Classic. Well, there you go. That's the end of the stream, but it's also the birthday stream. So yeah, let's hang out. I've got one piece of music that I wanted to play for you guys. There's a buddy of mine just put out an album about a month ago. And it's fantastic. I've shared it a few times in the Discord, but I'll play one of those, and then we'll do. Of course, we got to hit Try Jesus. It's the birthday stream, man. Hey, crack a beer, try Jesus. And I guess while I'm playing those, if you want to join the Discord and send me something to react to, I guess I could if it's worthwhile. You know, I don't just bend to the whims of the audience, but the link to the Discord is in the description. So let me pull this up. Cam Pierce is the guy's name. We'll do a short. Oh well, apparently we won't. And it'll say banana. Okay. We'll do a short Over the Legal Limit, which is we'll play Cam Pierce and then we'll play Try Jesus because we got to. That's just a channel standard at this point. Let me find. It's not coming up. I can't stream it from Spotify because Spotify and the streaming platforms have, their it's automatically turns it off if you're streaming. But let me see, pull up this specific song that I want. I know it's not going to be copyright claim. I know Cam. It's not. Here we go. So the artist is Cam Pierce. He's a guy I played music with for quite a while, for a few years. I actually recorded on some of his songs a few years ago, but he just last month released a legit, amazing, professionally produced album. Wonderful. I've been wearing it the hell out. It's a great album. It's called The Horseshoe by Cam Pierce. If you go onto Spotify, you can find it. It's got 12 songs. And I guess before we do that, we'll have to hit the jukebox for Simon donating for the 3-year birthday. Thank you, sir. Let's hit it. Let's see what we got.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything so stupid in my life. Woke. You know what woke means? It means you're a lizard. Woke. Everything woke turns to shit.
That's a pretty timely one with the Trump convictions and all. All right, let me try to. It's got YouTube. It auto generates from Spotify. There's got to be one out there. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna play the song. Oh, wait, is it not on that album? Wait. The song I was thinking of wasn't even on that album. It was on the EP he did right before that album. But, all right, I'll go and play something from the album. I don't know. Either way, it actually doesn't matter. They both came out at the same time. Cam Pierce, he wrote a song called Drove to the City. And it's pretty much how I feel every time I have to go to the city, because it's about, the lyric literally is, I drove to the city because I had to. Here we go.
The Jedi live in a dream.
After this stupid ad, ads are gay. Ads are Pride Month.
Well, I drove to the city because I had to. I had to talk to a man in a big tall building. Yeah, everything around me was a thunder and a rumbling, fast car, slow bus, can't park, what a fuss. I drove to the city cause I had to. They said they tried to stack us up, try and shut us in, well, I guarantee you, man, that nobody wins when the house is on fall and the cranes marching. Well, I drove to the city because I had to. Yeah, go. city like a jailhouse, just staring at that concrete, wishing I could get out. With everybody walking like a cattle to the market, or mooing in a cool, and always talking, never doing. I drove to the city because I had to. Yeah, said they tried to stack us up, try and shut us in. Well, I guarantee you, man, that nobody wins when the houses all fall and the cranes march in. Well, I drove to the city because I had to. Yeah, go on. Well, I can't believe a man would ever want to live like this, without shackles around his ankles and cuffs around his wrist. Yeah, drove to the city 'cause I had to. Said they tried to stack us up, try and shove us in. Well, I guarantee you, man, that nobody wins when the houses all fall and the cranes march in. Well, I drove to the city because I had to. Said I drove to that old city because I had to. Yeah, well, I won't be going back to that old city unless I have to.
Yeah, that was from the EP that he just put out, or I guess right before the full length. The full length is it's something else, man. It's a great record. It was really cool to see. Excuse me. It was really cool to see, and I said this in the Discord. And if you're on the Discord, you should join the Discord. That it's just cool to like see somebody that you have known for a long time and played with finally get a legit produced album. And I don't mean like a, Taylor Swift or Adele or, I mean somebody that you've played music with for a long time who's a really good writer, really good vocals, get a professional quality that wants to make his music, not bastardize it into some weird auto-tune pop, some crap. Like, it's really good stuff. Here, let me when I met him years ago, this was the song that I was like, holy crap, this guy is good. And I played with him at this bar in Nashville, and I was new to playing banjo at the time. And this song, all of his songs was like, yeah, this is in this crazy weird blah 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 tuning of like this super weird key with the blah. I'm like, dude, how the fuck can I play that? I play banjo. I'm in G. That's it. I'm in an open G. What are you talking about? He's like, oh, this is this super weird tuning that, I'm like, dude, I'm not. I didn't go to school for this. I play music, brother. I'm not a I'm not a nerd. I'm not a homosexual, okay? But I learned a lot from playing with him because these weird tunings and stuff that he did. This was the song that one of the first ones I ever played with him, and I was like, holy crap. This guy is amazing. He's a great singer and a great writer. Here's the he several years ago he released a version of this, a live version of it. It was some local Nashville thing. I can't remember what it was. They filmed him performing, but the studio version.
Okay, Fred, time to find our perfect
After
apartment on
this
Zillow.
stupid ass ad I guess I'll go. I guess I don't hate the ads. I'll give him money, by watching the ads. But here, one more, and then we'll do Try Jesus, and then we'll call it a night for the year 3 swamp stream.
One. Darling, you're like a young and crazy horse. You're a fire in the eyes and a cloud of dust. You keep running day and night from field to field. You're busting all the fences that you can find. And you got 100 hungry wolves on your tail. They're chasing you like lightning down a trail. Well, I hope that you don't fall and break your legs. You're just tripping over empty cans and men who only want you for your name. Darling, you're like a deck of wild cards, but your eyes are like 1,000 emerald stars. And you keep walking like you're running in the dark, like you got no one to show you where you are. And you got 100 hungry wolves on your tail. They're chasing you like lightning down a trail. Well, I hope that you don't fall and break your leg. You're just tripping over empty cans and men who only want you for your name. 'Cause one day you'll find another way to mend your broken heart and lose the pain. Whoa. 'Cause life's got a million hidden ways to find the wild horses and make us tame. Whoa, whoa. We got 100 hungry wolves on our tail. They're chasing us like lightning down a trail. Well, I hope that we don't fall and break our legs. Just tripping over empty words and all the things we wish that we could say. All we could say. We got 100 hungry wolves right on our tail. They're chasing us like lightning down a trail.
Man, good stuff, man. It's just wild for me to hear him like that and recorded that well with that good of quality and with those good of players. I mean, there's obviously some killer players on there. Met him years ago, and I remember playing that song with him, just sitting around a fire and being like, man, this guy's voice, holy crap, this dude is really good. And to my absolute surprise, he liked my playing when we used to hang out and jam and, around campfires and stuff. And I went and recorded some stuff with him. He called me up to come and lay down some banjo and some stuff. And now here we are, a few years later. And man, if you like that, you need to go onto Spotify and look up that record. But it just came out a month ago. Cam Pierce, The Horseshoe is the name of the record. It's a great record, man. It's really good. And I was texting with him about it recently, and I told him what my favorite song was on it. He was like, "Yeah, you always like those weird deep cuts." He was like, "No one likes that song." I mean, he likes it obviously, but he's like, "Yeah, nobody likes that song." I was like, "Yeah, that was my favorite, man. That was a good one." It was called the Last Church Bell. Was the Last Time the Church Bell Rang? It was the second to last song on that album. That is a great song. The whole album is great though. I'll post a link to it again in the Discord. There we go. Copy link. All right. This is how we close it out in the classic Swamp way.
Cantina chicken quesadilla isn't just...
Oh, the ads. There you go. Remember, try Jesus, but don't try me.
Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I fight. Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I throw hands. Jesus talked about getting slapped. When you fuck with me, we're gonna have to scrap. Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I fight. I got no problem laying these hands. 2, 3, 4. Try Jesus, don't try me, yes, 'cause I fight. Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I throw hands. In the Bible, they talk about turn that cheek, well, that part that good, well, it don't sit right with me, yeah. Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I fight. Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I fight. Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I know him. In the Bible, they don't bother me, the sheep is the only part of that book there don't sit right with me, yeah. Try Jesus, don't try me, 'cause I fight. I got no problem laying these hands.
Classic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3 years. 3 years this channel's been going. And actually, in case for those who don't know the lore, the swamp lore, this shouldn't be. This should not have happened. The channel was deleted at 300 subscribers. I was at 300 or 400. 300 or 400 subscribers. The channel was deleted inexplicably. No violations, no notifications from YouTube. I just tried to log in one day in the early days, in the first few months of the I don't know, maybe like 7 or 8 months, I guess. And I tried to log in and it said there is no such login. This account does not exist. Actually, I can find out exactly when this happened because that's when I made my Twitter account. I made the Twitter account because there's no way to contact Google or YouTube on YouTube. There's no way you can do it until you hit a certain subscriber and monetization threshold. Then you can talk to people, but you can't talk to. You could talk to them through Twitter at the time. So actually, whenever it was that I made the Swamp Twitter account, that's why I made it, was so that I could try to contact Google. And I contacted them and they said, well, you should have known this from the strikes and the emails. And I said, yeah, there's no strikes, there's no emails. No, we definitely, if we deleted it, it was because we sent you emails and you had strikes. I was like, no, I didn't. Look it up. Look up my ID. Here's my name. Look it up. And I said, oh, yeah, there is no strike, sir. That was a total accident. We totally did not mean to do that. And they said, we accidentally suspended your account. And I said, first of all, accidentally? That's weird. That's goofy. But second of all, you didn't suspend it. You deleted it. Because I've found out what happens when you get strikes and you log in and it gives you this notification. No, it just said it didn't exist. There was no account. It did not exist. Swamp does not exist. Do not look at this. It is gone. It is away. So the channel that was never meant to be is now 3 years old. So thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys for hanging out after all these years. I have to try to get something with the Stein, or more realistically, I guess, like a tumbler or something like that. Obviously, I can't get a Stein made. I mean, if I was making, if I was making any money at all, maybe I could justify getting a Stein made, but maybe I'll just do another pint glass. I don't know. I'll look into it. At the very least, if nobody else wants it, I need to have it on my shelf with my collection of mugs. Every year I exist is a middle finger to Google, so I keep doing it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Swamp. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the super chats. Before we go, I'll play the needle drop one more time. My name is Swamp. Classic. I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomfoolery. I used to have a sign off, I swear. I can't remember what was the sign off? My name is Swamp, is like the stream, check out the merch. What was it? It was I had a sign off. I'll have to go back and check out my old. Stay wicked, my friends, something like that. And yes, stay wicked, my friends. My name is Swamp. Make sure you like the stream. Stay wicked, my friends. And I'll see you next time.